Why am I so like nervous about this? Okay, I'm being really silly and like nervous about this for whatever reason, even though there's like no way anybody will ever watch these. I'm just kind of having fun, but I'm still very nervous for no real reason. Anyway. Hey, I'm Mia. Welcome to my channel. That's weird. I don't like saying that. Hello, I'm editing. I just wanted to pop in because I realized I didn't explain the handle that I chose for this channel. Basically, in middle school, I loved books and Taylor Swift, so I kind of started using the username booklovingswifty for a lot of things, which is incredibly juvenile. But when I was thinking about what I was going to call this channel, that really came to mind because it's still very true that I love books and Taylor Swift. So it's sort of an ode to my past self in a fun way. It does sound super juvenile and it makes me cringe a little bit. But it's fun, right? It's a good time. Okay, that's all. I'm going to talk about books. If you've ever known me at all in my life personally, you know this isn't that off base, but I'm going to talk about books and books and books and books and different kinds of genres and what I'm reading and all of those things. I have a lot of free time right now. I'm a second semester senior. I've already committed to college and I'm just hanging out and having fun. So I thought I could do something like this because it would be fun. And also, this is kind of, I guess, why I'm starting this and what motivated me is I'm trying to do the 52 books a year challenge. I've tried this for the past couple years. 2019 was the closest I ever got. 2020 I started off really strong and then it just fell apart because the world ended. But this year I'm gonna get it. This year I'm gonna do it. Also, this year I finally got a Goodreads, so I'll actually be able to have a progress bar and track the exact number of books I read, which I haven't done the past couple years. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm excited to kind of explore some new genres, try some books maybe I wouldn't have normally read, and all that good stuff. So I hope you join me. I'm just gonna explain why I'm doing this, talk about what my process might look like, and then I'm probably going to do my what I plan to read for the month of February right away, and that'll be all. I'm starting this a month into 2021. That's okay, I was kind of busy, but now I'm not, so I can finally do this. But I have already read 3 books this year. I'm on my 4th, so I'm a little behind schedule. It's fine, it'll even itself out. Also, my second book had more pages than I really should be reading to keep on track of this challenge, but that's okay. I will share my favorite of the 3 that I read. Actually, I don't know if I have one. The 3 books I read were Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine, Where the Crawdads Sing, and Little Weirds by Jenny Slate. Little Weirds and Eleanor were both my favorites in different ways because Eleanor is a novel and Little Weirds is not a novel. So I like them both. Where the Crawdads was kind of a disappointment for me. I'm not going to talk about it right now, but I'm sure I'll make a video at the end of the year that's disappointing reads, and it'll be on there. I have thoughts about that one, but that's okay. So yeah, those were the books I read in January. I really liked them. Right now I'm reading The Vanishing Half, which I have right here. This is what I'm reading right now. She's cool. I like her. I'm making my way through her, and yeah, I'm excited to talk about this one actually a lot after I finish it. So that's what I've read, that's what I'm reading, and sorry, I heard a noise. That's what I read, that's what I'm reading, and then in the month of February, I'm gonna read some other stuff, but I'll get into that in a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. So the challenge is to read 52 books in a year, which is basically a book a week, and that's a lot of reading, unless you're reading really, really short books or novellas. I plan to read decently sized novels, nothing too extreme. Where the Crawdads was 380, I think, and that was a little bit too many pages. It ended up taking me longer than I really wanted it to. I think also I just didn't really like it, but I'm trying to stick on the shorter side. Though I do, at some point, want to read A Little Life. Maybe, I don't know. But for the most part, I'm going to stick to short books, or shorter books, like mid-size. decently sized novels is kind of what I've been going with. I'm really excited. I wanted to do this, and I've wanted to do this every year just because I think it motivates me to read more. It motivates me to also just keep up with new releases, because I feel like when I don't really read for fun, I do a lot of reading for school, and that's more of, you know, classics, which are great, but I really, really appreciate the modern novel. I feel the same way with film. I don't really love a lot of the older classic stuff. I would prefer to read something and watch something that is new, innovative, kind of builds off of the past a little bit more, and nothing that's particularly old. That's just how I am with media. So, ooh, did the sun go away? I feel like this challenge motivates me to read more current material, which is really big and something I'm really excited about, because I just don't read current stuff as much when I don't do something like this. I'm also trying to work my way through all the books I own, which is a big task. I'm probably not going to do it this year because I still have a lot that I haven't read. But I'm mostly just going off of my to be read list and pile, which is just stuff people have recommended to me, stuff that's gained traction, stuff from Reese Witherspoon's book club, just, you know, things I hear. I'm considering joining Book of the Month, which sends you a book every month for $10. I think I might do that just because it sounds like a great deal and I could really get exposure to some new stuff. But I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it. Either way, I'm going to try to read 4 books a month. I think some weeks will go by faster than others, and I'll get to read probably 5 or 6 in a month, depending on how many days are in the month, depending on how much I've got going on, and depending on the length of the books I'm reading, because there's definitely some that are, you know, 150 pages, but there are also some that are like 350, so I might read 2 that are 150 pages in 1 week, but only one 350-page book in a week. My goal is to read probably about an hour every day, which I think I've been doing decently well on, just because I don't have a lot going on right now, so I definitely have the flexibility to do that, which I'm very grateful for and really excited about. And I'm thinking this year I also might start to delve into audiobooks. I don't know, I've always kind of had this thing where I've almost felt like if you listen to an audiobook, are you actually reading the book? But I think yes. I think it's on par. I don't know. I've experimented with them in the past, and nothing's really ever stuck for me with them as far as enjoying what I read when I listen to it. But I have a New York Public Library card, and they have an app where I can just listen to free audiobooks that I'll borrow. So I might just start doing that to see if I like it and see if it keeps me reading and all of that. But yeah, so I'm gonna do my best to read 52 books this year. Honestly, I'd be happy with even just like 30, I don't know. We'll see what happens, and we'll see how busy my life is, you know. But I'm excited for this journey, to film it, to talk about the books I read, and to do all that stuff. So basically what I plan to do on this channel, again, word, I don't know how I feel about saying, makes me like tense, I don't know. But I think what I'm going to do is at the beginning of every month, I'll post what I plan to read, and then I'll post at the end of the month what I did read. I don't know if anyone will watch this. I feel like there will definitely be some people who watch this to maybe make fun of me a couple times, and then eventually they'll hopefully get bored of that and move on. But even if nobody watches these, I think this will be fun to do and to put out there and to just get reading. I encourage you to do this with me if you think you could. Sorry if you hear shuffling, there's snow outside. So yeah, that's all that I have for you on the 52 books in a year challenge. Stay tuned. My next video will be my February to be read list book pile situation, which I'm really excited about. I picked some really good ones. I'm hoping I read them all, and I'm hoping it goes well. That's it, you know, stick around. Again, try this out if you feel like it, and I'll see you in the next video.